Hello and welcome, I'm Raghav, and today we are going to take a GUI tour of Postman. So before we start working with Postman and see all the demos and examples, it will be great if we know the different sections and parts of Postman. So Postman is divided mainly into 5 parts or sections, and these are the header, the left sidebar or the sidebar, the workbench, the right sidebar, and the footer. Now here header is this top part where you can see at the top this is the header, and if I go to my Postman, here you can see this part, this is the header. This part is the header. Then we have the sidebar or the left sidebar where we can see all our collections and requests in this tree view. This is the sidebar. Then this is the workbench, the central area where we create requests, we see response, and we work on our components. This is called the workbench. And then we have the right sidebar. So here you can see this is our sidebar or the left sidebar. This is our workbench, and if I go to any of the requests, you can see this is where we create our requests, and when we run the request, we see the response also here. So this entire part is the workbench, the central part, and this is the right sidebar. And then we have the footer at the bottom. This at the bottom you can see here, this is the footer. So these are the 5 primary areas or sections of Postman. And if you talk about header, which is the top part, here you will find the workspace menus, the account menus, and the settings. So if you see here, you can see at the top we have our workspace. You will see all your workspaces here, and you can also click on this view all workspaces, and if you want to create a new workspace, we have the option here. And then you can see this is our team information and the workspace information. Also you can see this home button. Here you can go to home, you can go to integrations, reports, API networks, etc. Then here on the header, on the left side, on the right side of the header, you can see your account, your user, your account. You can go to your account and see the details about your billing, resources, keys, etc. And if you want to sign out, you can go from here. Then we have the settings. So if you want to go to any of the settings, like the app settings, workspace settings, team settings, account settings, everything, you can go from these settings here. We have the notification. You will see all your notifications here. We have options to upgrade Postman from here. And then if you want to invite, you can go from here. You can invite your teammates or other people to your workspace. And then here you can see this is what people in your workspace. So as of now, I am the single one on this workspace. So this is our header. Also you can see there's a search bar here. So this is very powerful. Whenever you want to search anything across any of your components and in your entire workspace or project, you can always go from here. You can actually select where exactly you want to search. For example, you want to search in all the workspace or internal or public workspaces. You can select the element type as well, workspace type, element type. Then you can say where exactly, and in, by, etc., by users also, and then you can just go and search. So I can say get posts. So wherever you want to search or whatever you want to do, this search is very powerful. So you can see everything you will get according to your search results. Then we have the sidebar or the left sidebar, and here you will find all your collections, requests, environments, specs, etc. So you can see this is our sidebar here, and all your collections will be here. And if you create any environments, you can see the environments also will come here. So you can create environments. Then we have specs. If you create any specs, or you can create from here, you will find everything here. The flows, you can create the flows, and everything you will find here. And then we have this options to import workspace overview, and then add new requests, all these things, collections, environment, spec, etc. All this is here. So this is our left sidebar, and this will be very important because you will be selecting your components from here, and whatever component you select, that will come on the workbench where you can work on it. So that's what is the workbench for. So workbench is whatever component you select will be coming here, and then you can work on it. So for example, if I select my collection from here, from the sidebar, you can see it has come here on the workbench. So this entire part is the workbench. Then if I select this request, everything has come here, and you can see it opens tabs here. So tabs will keep on opening for whatever you select, and if you want you can close the tabs. And then you can also see here you will see your recently closed tabs and the tabs which are as of now active. So if you want to go to any of the recently closed tabs also, you can just go from here and it will open it here. Then you can also find environment here, and then here you can see the variables which will open in the right sidebar, so that we will come to it later. So this is what is our workbench. Then the right sidebar, or it is also called as the context menu, and here you will find some additional tools like AI chat, variables, components. So this is our right sidebar here, and you can see this is AI chat is very powerful. You can actually talk to it like any AI chat, and you can use it to generate tests, or you can do anything you want to. For example, you can also select for what component you want to ask it a question or get help. For example, you can see get posts is already selected. If I want to select my collection, I will click on my collection here. So if I click on my collection, you can see in the chat my collection is active. Otherwise you can also remove it like this, and let me go to get posts and I can activate it like this here, and then I can ask. For example, I will click on this add tests to get post, or I can also type my own question or whatever I want. If I just do this, you can see it is saying to get post request, I want to add test scripts to this particular request in my collection 1 to validate that the response status is 200 and the response body is a non-empty JSON array. So this is an example. Similarly, whatever you want to create or whatever you want to chat, you can put your details here, and it will give you the response accordingly. So you can see here it has given me the details. So this is what I asked for to create tests, and it has actually created the tests for this particular request, and I can either approve or reject. So if I approve, you will see in my get post the tests will get created. So let me just show you quickly. I will go to the tests section of my request, and here I will say approve. So as I approve, you can see the tests have come here, and if you want you can change it or update or modify it. And let me just, so you can see the test scripts have been added, and you can see the next steps as well. I will just try to run it, and you can see now the test results are also coming and everything is passed. So 3 tests are added for status code, for response body is non-empty JSON, and each object contains these components and elements. So you can see how quickly and easy it was with AI. Then we have the variables section in this sidebar. So any variables in your request or environment or collection or the global variables, everything will be shown here. Okay, so you can see the variables. Then any documentation you will find here, and the comments. If you have any comments, you can check your comments here, or you can also add new comments. And then this is for code. If you want, you can also get the code from here. Then this is for information about this particular component. So the best way to work with it is you can select for which particular component you want to deal with. For example, if I select this particular request, API request, when I go to AI chat, it will be selected in the chat and I can ask questions or chat with it. Then you can see variables, it will show all the variables. Then documentation for this particular request, you can check, copy and check, and then any comments you can add, and code and everything. Okay, so this can be very powerful. Then in the footer you will find some additional menu and UI settings. So here you can see at the bottom we have this footer, and here we have options to toggle the right sidebar, toggle the left sidebar and the bottom bar. So if I click on this right sidebar, the right sidebar can be hidden or shown by clicking this. Similarly, the left sidebar, I can show or hide the left sidebar using this, and then the bottom bar. If I want to show or hide the bottom bar, I can show from here. Now in the bottom bar, you can see it can contain console, which comes from here, then terminal. So, or you can check this if you are online, offline. So this is also a part of the footer, and this will be very useful. The console will be very useful, and also the terminal, which we will learn later. And all this you can control from here, from the footer. Then we have this option. You can see 2-pane response view. So if I select this, you can see the request and response side by side. So you can also use it like this, request and response side by side. Or if you want this view, up or bottom, you can also do this. Then left sidebar, middle workbench, bottom bar, if you want to show or hide, all this you can do from here, right sidebar. And if you want to reset the layout, you can click on reset layout. Then we have option, we have tools. If you go to the tools, you can see the runner, proxy, cookies, find, replace, trash, all these options here. So runner, this is when we run the collections, and we will learn more about it when we come to collection runners, and other tools are here. Then here is the vault. If you want to keep something in the vault, if something is sensitive and you want to keep it inside a vault, you can use it and use a secret key. And then globals, this is for looking at the global variables. Okay, and here we have already discussed it. You can go to terminal or console also from the footer. So this is the footer, and these are the 5 major sections of Postman. You can also take the quiz and let me know your score. I hope this was useful. Thank you for watching, and never stop learning.